Hello everyone, I'm Lynn. Welcome back to my channel. I have a quick junk journal flip through to show you. This beauty is available in my Etsy shop, and I'll link my shop down below. This started off as a traveler's notebook standard size journal, but it's a little bit bigger now. It's about 5 inches wide by 9.5 inches tall, and it has 80 pages front and back, tons of textiles. There's tabs, pockets, all kinds of goodies. It is a fabric soft cover, and this is some vintage upholstery fabric that I absolutely love. I've added a little edge to the cover of both lace, and then this is the edge of a vintage handkerchief. And we've got a white seam binding closure. The images that I have printed are from the old design shop, and I will link Julie's Etsy shop down below. And I've included some authentic vintage ephemera as well. Here's a pocket on the front from a doily, and some vintage buttons and some lace here. So there's a lot of space in here. You could tuck things in as you were waiting to put them into your journal. And Julie's images, for me, Victorian is one of my favorite themes, and I've mentioned that before, but her images from the mid 1800s to the early 1900s, such a variety. And so this journal for me is a multi-generational journal that belongs to the female members of a family. So the grandmother and the mother and the sisters and the aunts all add to it. So we've got several different eras in it, time periods. This is a little vintage paper doily. Lots of extra journaling ephemera, tags, and journaling cards. Here's a receipt. I printed it but made it look nice and old. And inside the front cover, we have a lace pocket. And more printables. Here's a vintage lotto card with a fabric ruffle. Another lady. I've printed onto some parchment paper, a little piece of velvet. Here's a vintage sheet music cover. Just love the colors in it. Some lace. Another tuck spot there. Vintage airmail. Postcard with a little tiny fabric ruffle. Here's some seam binding. These lovely ladies and some vintage ledger. Here is a little lace pocket with a couple little pieces of ephemera. Lace on the edge there. There's pages from Jane Austen that I've tea dyed. I believe it's Emma, yep. And some more goodies in this pocket. And I've used both ivory thread and then navy thread just to here and there for more interest where I've sewn. A little booklet I made with with one of the printables. This is from a vintage ornament book with architectural ornaments in it. I love. Some vellum with a little tab there. Book page from a bird book. And another seam binding ruffle. I went crazy with the textiles in this one. Some blue seam binding. Here's another big pocket tuck spot with some more goodies, another journaling tag, and another receipt. Room to grow. There's a glassine bag, and I've just added a bunch of different ephemera that I've printed. Lots of little things to journal on or decorate your pages. Vintage sheet music, and I made some grungy tape and more little goodies. Some blue lace there. Here's one of the images. This is 1842. Flip out. Love that. Printed onto the parchment paper. And the other side of the glassine bag. Oh, I didn't mention it, but the edges of it, both sides, I've added some ivory seam binding. Here's a grungy I guess it's some sort of receipt. And the ephemera I've printed on the back varying shades of ivory to grungy, tea-dyed, coffee-dyed. So all of them have something on the back, but light enough that you can journal on all of them. This is a piece of the fabric from the cover. I was making a tab, and then I decided to create two little tiny pockets on either side. And then when I was done, I realized this has a loop, so you could put a pen or pencil through that. That was unintentional, but I'm really, really happy with it. Another page from Emma, another fabric ruffle, another image of lovely ladies. Here's some lace down here, a muslin fabric ruffle, and another pocket or tuck spot, and another receipt printable. This is some sari silk ribbon. Lots of blank pages to journal on. This is a vintage postcard from Zurich. Just included it because it had the blue. And it's very pretty. A lace pocket here with another journaling tag and another little piece of ephemera. Here's the other side of the sheet music cover. Flip out. And the ladies in the back pocket here, another lace pocket. A vintage liquor label, and another one of the printables, and a vintage receipt. I love this. So that is it. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you like it. I really love this journal, and I hope everyone is doing well. As always, I'm so glad that you spent some of your time with me. Thanks again, everybody. Bye.